What's going on, you guys? It's time to have a conversation about Trey Songz because he is back in the news for a new accusation, and I feel like this always happens. We hear something and then it goes away. But today we're about to get to see what's tea. So as always, you're watching What's Going On Lately. If you like to talk about celebrity news and pop culture, this is the channel for you. Go ahead and subscribe so you don't miss when we go live or when I upload. Now let's get into it. Now Trey Songz has a lot of explaining to do to the police in New York because a woman there is claiming that he brutalized her and he's calling it cap. Now, according to TMZ, they tell us that the alleged victim did file a report in October, and she's claiming that Trey Songz punched her in the face repeatedly inside of a bowling alley bathroom. She also says that Trey Songz dragged her by her hair and that she was taken to the hospital for what cops said were visible minor injuries. Now, allegedly, this woman works at the establishment, so everybody is kind of like confused as far as how all of this even popped off. Well, while we still wait on details to come out, sources are saying that the woman definitely know who attacked her. She named Trey Songz by name to the police after the fact. This is very much still an active case, and the cops are definitely interested in talking to Trey Songz very soon. As we all know, this is not the greatest news for him because, like I told you earlier in the video, Trey Songz has had accusations thrown at him over the past few years. Like, let's just get into it. He was just sued for rape recently, but that case was dismissed over statute of limitations. Let's talk about that for a quick second. He was originally facing a civil suit for an alleged rape in 2016, but his legal team was able to successfully argue the statute of limitations had expired long before the woman, who filed as Jane Doe, filed her complaint. So, as I said earlier, she was claiming that they had a consensual relationship, but alleges that the singer suddenly turned into a savage rapist on March 24th, 2016. Now, to give you an example of how tricky these little laws be, the statute of limitations in California is currently 10 years, but that wasn't made official until 2019. Prior to that, it was 3 years, but the woman filed 6 years after the alleged rape, and that's what Trey Songz' legal team was able to argue, and the case was thrown out. Now, the woman claims the singer overpowered her, anally raped her despite her begging him to stop. She was suing him for $20 million in damages. And let's not forget how the year started off. In January of 2022, this basketball player from Las Vegas named Dylan Gonzalez, she accused Trey Songz of rape too. She shared this statement on her Instagram. She said, with what seems like endlessly reoccurring news of the alleged sexual assaults committed by Trey Songz, I am forced to repeatedly relive in my mind and suffer anew the long suppressed horror and unbearable PTSD of my rape by his very hands at a well-known Las Vegas hotel. Gonzalez did not say when the alleged incident occurred, but she definitely called him out on her social media. And that's why I'm saying all of this is crazy, because even at that time, he was already facing 2 more sexual assault allegations. One with the woman saying that she was assaulted at Diddy's New Year's Eve party that happened January 2020, while another woman was saying that she had an issue with Trey Songz, an assault claim in Las Vegas in November 2019 that allegedly took place at the Cosmopolitan Hotel. And I know you guys remember the most notable accusation, which was Keke Palmer accusing him of sexual intimidation. Now, this was in 2017 because Keke accused Trey Songz of putting her in a music video called Pick Up the Phone without her consent. She said that the footage was secretly recorded and taken of her and added to the video with some explicit lyrics playing while she was shown, in the clip. I remember when Keke Palmer wrote on her Instagram and she was calling him out and she was like, really? Like, how am I in this video after you found me hiding in the closet because I was so afraid of any more conflict? She went on to say, just because you give someone food and alcohol and throw in a little sexual intimidation does not mean they will buckle. Now, Trey Songz did deny the allegations made by Keke Palmer. So, like, at this point, it's just like, I can't keep up. Like, every other month, it's a new accusation. Like, everybody isn't lying on you. Everyone isn't just making stuff up. Like, what's going on? Like, damn, is Trey Songz is who they trying to paint Chris Brown out to be? And trust me, I'm not caping for anything Chris Brown has done, but it's just like, he is reminded of the decisions that he made every time something comes up. But as far as Trey Songz, I've never heard him get counseled. I've never heard him really fully speak up to some of the stuff that people are accusing him of. And he still continues to just live his life. Is he the real villain? Like, I love his music and all of that, but it's just like, it's time to just come to the stand, child. what's going on, and will he ever face any type of charges for some of the stuff that he's accused of doing? From sexual assault allegations, physical assault allegations, what do you guys think is going to happen with Trey Songz going forward? Let me know in the comments.